Now, how did I name all of these? You will note that your general ledger is divided into two parts, which is the financial position accounts section. And under financial position accounts section, the first account there is named B1, which stands for balance sheet account 1. The second account, which is bank, it's named B2, which stands for balance sheet account 2. So financial position, statement of financial position is the same as your balance sheet. Okay. Now, the second part is what we call the nominal account section. In the nominal account section, you put all your expenses and all your income, all your expenses and all your income. So nominal accounts 1, which is the first account under nominal accounts section, will be commission income. That's why we named it N1. The second account is current income. That's why we named it N2. And the third account is dividend income. That's why we named it N3, and it goes on up to N5. So that's where all these account names come from. You'll note that capital is named B1 because it was under the financial position account section 1, and B2 will be the whole of your bank column. So the total of your bank column will be in B2. So it must go to the bank account, which is balance sheet account number 2. And we have N1, which means the total of your commission must go to nominal accounts 1, which is N1, and that is your commission income. Nominal accounts 2 will be current income. That's why we have N2 there. Nominal accounts 3, which is dividend income, will be N3, and nominal accounts 4, which is interest income, will be N4. Nominal accounts 5, which is N5, which will be rent income. Now, how do we record this? Nothing has changed. You still have your capital account increasing on the credit side. Remember, your debt stands for, D is for drawings, expenses, assets. All of them increase on the debit side. And your SILC, which is capital, income, and liabilities, increase on the credit side. So capital, income, liabilities, credit. Note that your capital account is capital, so it will be minus plus. Minus plus means that your capital account will increase on the credit side. You will start with the year, which is 2022, and then the month, which is March. The day will be the end of the month, which is the 31st of March. Another account that will be affected beside capital will be bank. So that's why under capital on the credit side, we'll write bank. This comes from your CRJ, and the amount of your capital was 300,200. Find the total on the credit side. Because this is under financial position account section, we need to balance this account off. So we need to have similar amounts both on the credit and the debit. Because there's nothing on the debit side, I am going to write them the year, month, and day, which is 2022, March the 31st, and we will have the balancing figure will be called balance carry down. And it will be the same amount, the same total that you have on the credit side, which is 300,200, and you just find the total. That 300,200 will be what we call balance brought down in the next month. The next month will still be 2022, but I won't write the year, and the next month will be April the 1st. So balance brought down on April the 1st will be the 300,200. That will be the new balance that we start the month with, the month of April with. Okay. Now we've got bank. Bank is an asset account, so an asset account will be plus because assets increase on the debit side and they decrease on the credit side. So we will start with the year and month and day. So it's 2022 on the debit side, March the 31st. Now you will write total receipts. So bank will always be in this way. Total receipts on the debit side, this amount must come from the CRJ. Where will I get this amount and what am I talking about? When you go to the CRJ, you will simply go to your total of your bank column, which is this 430,950. Because it's money that came in, that is the total amount of money that came into your bank account for the month of March. So you will put that on the debit side, and this is where it will be. This is the total amount that we received, and it should be on the debit side of your bank because we bank every money, every amount of money we receive. On the credit side of your bank column, if the receipts are on the debit, obviously on the credit, we will have the payments. But for now, because we have not prepared what we call the cash payments journal, our payments will be zero. But still, this account doesn't balance. So to balance it off, we will put the balance carry down on the credit side so that we have the same total on both sides, and the total will be 430,950. That balancing figure that we wrote on the credit side as balance carried down. In the next month, we will write it as balance brought down. So we'll start the new month. In our bank account, when we start the new month, we will have 430,950. That's how you prepare your financial position accounts section. Now let's go to your nominals. Your nominal, every income will increase on the credit side. So because it's income, commission income, it's income. Remember, silk, it's capital income, liabilities credit. So this will be minus plus because it goes up on the credit side. This is the credit side. So it goes up on the credit side. It will go down on the debit side. Okay. So you will start with the year, the month, and the day. It will always be the last day of that month, which is the 31st of March. You will write bank because the other account that is affected, we received this commission income. So when we receive it, bank will be affected. We debited bank already with that 430,950. So the credit part of your transaction will be commission income, because if I was to ask you, where does that money come from? Part of it comes from commission income. And how much commission income did we receive? You will go to your CRJ and look at your total of your commission income. The total of your commission income in the CRJ is this 91,410. So that 91,410 already it's in there. It's already in there. So it's already on the debit side of your bank column. So it should go to the credit side of your commission income, because commission income increases on the credit side. Okay, so that is why here I'll have CRJ and I'll have that 91,450. For your income, you do not balance it off. So you just find the total and it will remain on that side. The total will just be that 91,450. Current income has the same thing, will have minus plus, so it increases on the credit side because it's income. So it will start with the month, the year, the month, and the day, which is 2022, March the 31st. The account affected will be bank because it's on the debit side of your bank. And obviously the credit part will come to your current income, which is CRJ. Now you will go to your CRJ and look for your current income total. The current income total will be 27,900. And you will put this on the credit side of your current income in the general ledger. And that will be 27,900, and you just total it up. Dividend income, you will have the same thing. You'll realize for all the income, it's year, month, day, bank. Year, month, day, bank, because we received this income. That's why the other account, the contra account, will be bank. So for dividend income, it'll still be minus plus because this is income. It'll come from the CRJ. Let's check how much we received from the CRJ as dividend income. It is 2,500. It falls under the nominal account section, so we can't look for the total. We just have to look for the amount, which is 2,500. So on the credit side of your dividend income, we will have that 2,500. Total it up because it's income. You don't need to calculate balance carried down or balance brought down. Similarly with your interest income, and you should have noted by now it's always year, month, day, bank, and then CRJ. And it was 1,200 if I'm not mistaken, 1,500. And you find the total. Again, for rent income, because it's income, it will be minus plus 2022, March the 31st, bank CRJ on the credit side, and the amount for rent income, we'll find it under sundry. It is 7,400. So you will put that 7,400 on the credit side of your rent income and just total it up. Now, let's prepare the trial balance. With the balance sheets account, you only look for balance brought down. You check where the balance brought down is. It's either it's on the debit side or the credit side. And you realize that balance brought down for capital was on the credit side. There it is. It's on the credit side. See? On the credit side. Remember, this side is the credit side. It's on the credit side. You will write it on that side when you go to your trial balance. For capital, I have 300,200 on the credit side. For bank, let's see where the balance brought down was for bank. Balance brought down for bank was on the debit side. So when we put it in our trial balance, we will put it on the debit side of our trial balance, which is, in this case, it's 430,950. We didn't have an account for loan. That's why for loan, I will have 0. You will notice, as I've explained earlier on, you will notice that the trial balance is just the list of balances from your general ledger. You will not have the trial balance unless you have the general ledger. You will not have the general ledger unless you have the journal. You will not have the journal unless you have the source document. So that is how accounting goes. It starts with the source document, you record it in the journal. From the journal, you take it to the general ledger. From the general ledger, you take it to the trial balance. Later on, you will learn more about what we call the financial statement, which is the last thing that we are going to prepare. Let's quickly go to nominal accounts. I'll start with commission income. Now, with nominal accounts, because there's no balance brought down, you would just take the total. The total for commission income is on the credit side. So you just put it on the credit side. You just write it on the credit side in the trial balance, okay? And it'll be on the credit side, and that'll be 91,450. You will note that for current income, the total was also on the credit side. It will be 27,900. For dividend income, let's check for dividend income. The total is on the credit side, so we'll put it on the credit side of your dividend income in the trial balance. And the amount for that will be 2,500. Interest income, it will be 1,500, and rent income will be 7,400. Total the debit side, it will give you 430,950. Total the credit side, it will give you the same amount. If it does not balance, please note that you have made a mistake. So you need to correct that mistake. All right. In the next video, what are we going to do? We are going to do question 3 as well as question 4. Okay. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Kgotso.